You guys, welcome back. I gotta tell you, it has been a week and I just want to vent for a minute. If you don't mind listening to me vent, hang around because this is gonna be a video to end all videos. So, I don't know about you guys, but when I make plans to do something, when I make plans to go somewhere, and I get there and it turns out to be a day where nothing goes as planned, well, it kind of messes me up a little bit. And that's what happened to me this week. I went to see a doctor about a specific health issue and ended up having to have something else done to take care of a separate health issue. And then when I got the results back, I found yet a third health issue. And it just made me mad because we started out with something simple and we ended up with something not so simple. And I just don't know how I've gotten there. I've been so good with my diet and exercise. I mean, you guys, I should write a book on how to lower your blood sugar because I went from an 8.6 A1C to a 6.4 A1C. And so I've been very good. So for me to have health issues now, after all that, I'm just not happy. And while we're talking about health issues and not being happy, all of this has kept me from getting into the writing chair. Now, I don't know about you. Maybe you don't have any health issues. Maybe your reasons are something else as to why you can't get any writing done. But this has been the case for me this week. Not only has it been a very busy week because we are already here into the holiday season, but I mean, I am one of these people who's very organized and focused, and I sit down with my planners every day and I plan out my day and I plan out my week. And I hate to have to go back and scratch something out and write something else in pencil. And that's exactly what's happened pretty much every day this week. So if this is you and you're having these situations, I think we should discuss this. I think we should figure out, how do you go from being completely on track and right on the money with your planning to completely off the plan, and where do you go from here? So for me, and you can take this advice and you can use it for yourself or you can disregard it completely. But for me, I just have to go with the flow. I really don't know what else I can do. When I have a day where everything is just topsy-turvy, it gets completely thrown out the window. My plan is utterly ignored because I can't do anything about it. When you're standing in front of a very worried-faced doctor, you do whatever they tell you to do. But when you get back home and you look at your planner and you say, well, I didn't do that. Well, I didn't do that. Well, that ain't going to get done. I think you just have to be gentle with yourself. I think you have to kind of take a deep breath, make yourself a cup of coffee, sit down and look things over and say, okay, what can I salvage from today? And what's going to have to go to tomorrow? And what's just not going to get done? And that's okay. There's going to be days where you're not going to get it all done. But the truth of the matter is, you guys, if it has to be shoved to tomorrow, or if you have to just set it to the side and plan on doing it some other time, it's okay. It's going to be fine. Life will go on. You will take care of the immediate things that have to be taken care of immediately, and you will pick up those items you set aside and you will do them another day. They will eventually happen for you. And I'm not talking about setting dreams aside. I'm talking about tasks. I'm talking about goals. I'm talking about, situations that, oh man, we really, really want them to happen. But something bigger and more important has come along and they just have to be set aside. That is okay. That doesn't mean you're not ever going to do it. That doesn't mean you're not going to go back and pick that up and you're going to do it later. That doesn't mean any of those things that you're negatively telling yourself right now. You're faking yourself out. It's not true. But you know what is true? What is true is that you are a writer and writers write. And if you get the time, You're going to sit down and you're going to put your fingers on those keyboards and you're going to get something turned out. It may not be but 100 words, but you know what? 100 words will make a difference to you. It will make you feel like you accomplished something in the midst of chaos when you didn't think anything was going to get accomplished. So just do what you can do. And if you have to set it aside, then do that. And if you find time in your day to pick it back up again, then do that. There's no rights and no wrongs to the writing life, especially if you're a senior writer, an elderly writer, an over 50 writer like myself. Sometimes there are other things that have to take precedence, and it's okay. And let me just add this while I'm thinking about it. Self-care. Self-care is one of the most important reasons to say no to something to do with your writing life. Your health is more important. Self-care is more important. Take care of you first, and I promise you the writing will come. Well, and speaking of writing, if you haven't gone out and gotten any of my Mount Moriah series, I would love it if you would do that. The first book, In the Holler. The second book, The Inn on Main Street. The third book, A Mount Moriah Christmas. And book 4, you guys, will be out early next year. I'm targeting January the 15th, but I might just not make that one this time, and that's okay. I'm not going to sweat it. I haven't done the pre-order yet. Just look forward to it next year. And if you have read any of my books, let me just say thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because when you go out and you buy a book and you read it and you pay for a book, you are really, really helping out the writers who write. And if you are given a book as a gift, or if you perhaps get it for free, that's not to say that you won't enjoy it, and that's not to say that you're not helping the author, but it would be wonderful if you would go out and do reviews of the books that you receive, either through a gift or via free giveaway, or even if you purchase it. Reviews help us, especially on Amazon. So if you've got any of my books that you've read and enjoyed, please go out and leave me a review or a rating of some kind. That would be tremendously helpful. And I thank you again, and I will see you guys in the next video.